Alright, so GTA 6 pre-orders just dropped, and I was like, what should I post before November 19th? So in today's video, I want to platinum the entire GTA Definitive Edition before GTA 6. So the first game we finna start with is GTA Vice City. Holds a total of 34 trophies, including the Platinum Trophy, which includes 4 missable trophies and 3 grindy achievements. The game starts off with us going to a drug deal, and we also got introduced to Tommy Vercetti. The main protagonist, he recently was in jail for 15 years after taking the fall for the Forelli family. We get sent down to South Florida by the Forelli family to do a drug deal just for it to get ambushed. We survive the ambush and we get left with no money, no coke, and we have old Sonny now because that was his money.
That was my money, Tommy! My money!
Shut up, nigga! Shut the fuck up with all that bitching, nigga!
So we basically fried. We talked to this dude named Ken, and he sent us to meet Kent Paul because he might know who was involved in the ambush. Kent Paul didn't tell us to meet this hotel chef because he might know something about the stolen drugs and money. We get to the alley and we start beating him to death, and the combat in this game is actually peak. No, I'm lying. This shit is actually ass. The combat in the hitbox was actually horrendous. Like, I'm not even trolling. We meet this dude named Lance Vance, and he tells us that he's looking for answers about the ambush because his brother Fichtner was killed in the ambush. Lance gives us our first gun and we fight our way out while escaping the police. I got a trophy for using a police bribe. For the trophy legal counsel, we have to complete the mission Riot, where we have to help this guy named Avery, and he want us to put this delivery company out of business. So he want us to dress up as one of the employees. Then we begin to start the riot. The game wants us to destroy these 3 trucks, and after destroying the trucks, I got my second trophy. I decided to do the taxi missions where you have to drop off 25 passengers for the point A to point B trophy, and it was actually draining for no reason because the driving mechanics in this game is actually shitty, but at least I got my trophy though. Oh, and one more thing, we're not done here yet. To get to 100%, we have to drop off 100 passengers. So I said fuck no, and I went back to doing story missions. In our first mission for Avery 4 Iron, we finally run into our missable trophy where I have to kill the property developer with a golf club. So I decided to put on a golf club outfit and I started golfing, which gives me my trophy. The game makes us do another Avery mission, and he wants us to blow up a construction site with an RC chopper, and we have to deliver the bombs. And this mission also have a missable trophy named Chopper though, where we have to kill all hostile NPCs with the RC chopper's blades. While playing through the mission, I went and chopped every enemy, and I also blew up the building. I'll continue doing more story missions all around Vice City, like helping this dude named Juan Cortez, and he wants us to kill this guy with a chainsaw, and this is where we get introduced to pay and spray. We can use this to lose our wanted level. I didn't decide to do the vigilante missions, and I'm gonna be honest, I was struggling on this bad. I had to pack it up and continue doing story missions. We meet this guy named Diaz, and he tell us that one of the leaders of a gang has been stealing 3% of his drug profit, and he want us to chase him. We get put into a chase with bro, and we find out where they stashed the money at, and this mission is also important to the story because later we're gonna have to raid it. Shortly after, I decided to try out the paramedic mission, and I realized this is not for the weak. Like, I kept running over these NPCs. Like, it was actually bad. Like, I was really gonna take the easy way out for real. For the trophy called Somebody Called a Ambulance, you have to complete a paramedic mission level 12, and this is a part of the 100%. So after so many attempts, I decided to take a break.
This nigga is trash.
For the next Diaz mission, he wanted us to raid a mansion where the gang leader from the previous mission was hiding. Me and Lance pulled up in the helicopter, and the only thing I really didn't like in this mission is the crosshair. They made a crosshair in this game so shitty, I almost died. We rushed inside the house with an M60, and after killing all of these guys, we got Diaz money back, and we completed the mission. For the trophy South American Connection, we have to complete the mission Supply and Demand. Diaz have us racing other buyers to a cargo drop. After getting the cargo drop, we have to take the cargo back to Diaz, and we also have to take out all of the enemies that is following us. After dropping the cargo off at Diaz mansion, my trophy popped. For the next missable trophy, you have to kill Diaz with a M4 in rub out because Diaz is the reason Lance's brother is dead. I didn't kill Diaz bitch ass, and I also got a trophy from doing it. After completing the mission and unlocking the mansion, I decided to continue trying to drop off 100 passengers for the 100%. I also got a trophy for listening to every radio station during this because this trophy is actually time consuming, so I just wanted to get it over with. A few hours go by and I decided to come back and do the paramedic missions. I really had to lock in on this because I always failed a mission for the dumbest reasons. Plus the NPCs is actually brain dead in this game. They would literally run into you with no hesitation. After continuing going through the waves, I got my trophy. In the mission All Hands on Deck, this is the final side mission we have to do for Juan. He wants us to help him escape Vice City, and after completing this mission we will get a trophy. In this mission we basically have to kill all of the agents because they trying to ambush the boat and we have to defend it. I was basically frying these kids so bad they had to call a helicopter, but that didn't even do shit to me. After completing the mission, I got my trophy. We didn't meet the leader of a Cuban street gang, Umberto. He wanted us to complete a stunt boat challenge, and if we complete it, he can trust us. I completed the stunt boat challenge. I also met the leader of the Haitians, and she told us that she goes by Auntie Poulet. These two gangs are in war right now, and we basically do jobs for them, and I low-key enjoy doing these missions because it's really quick and easy. Shortly after I made it to the final Umberto mission named Trojan Voodoo, we can also get the trophy Big Keep from Little Havana. In this mission we have to sneak into the Haitian processing plant, then we have to fight these enemies, then after that we have to rig their stuff, and I also got a trophy from doing this. After completing half of the side missions, I decided to take a break and do the high quality H20 trophy where you have to extinguish 10 fires, and we had to complete level 12 for the 100%. And the thing I really didn't like, the NPCs would just run away from you. Like, bro, I'm trying to help you out.
Nuke the whole generation.
They made the NPCs in this game have zero survival instincts, but at least I got my trophy though. I helped out this local biker gang, and after completing the last mission for them hogtied, I will get a trophy for completing the mission. I had to recover a bike for the leader because another biker gang stole it, and after collecting the bike, I got my trophy. I ran into a band named Love Fist, and these guys basically need my help because some guy planted a bomb in the limo, and I was low-key struggling on this bad because this mission was dumb as shit. If you crash, you dying. If you slow down, you dying. If you even scratch your head, you are dying. Like, this mission was actually annoying. I basically had to drive in circles for them to defuse the bomb. After they defused the bomb, I took them to their concert and I got my trophy. I started doing the pizza deliveries, and while doing this I got a trophy for delivering 10 pizzas, and I continued delivering these pizzas because you had to complete level 12 for the 100%. But I completed wave 12 though. For the next trophy, just like the real thing, you had to win a bandit race. For the last mission of this business I was doing, G Spotlight, I can get my last missable trophy, not my first time, where I have to complete the mission without falling from the rooftops. This trophy was low-key easy, really. I really don't have nothing to say about this trophy, and after completing the mission I got my trophy. I also bought every property around Vice City, which gives me a trophy. Half of these properties have their own missions, and it's required to do for the 100%, but half of the missions is really easy, so you wouldn't have no problems doing these missions. I also went back to the vigilante missions because I found a guide on PSN profiles on how to beat it. I was mostly driving in the VCPD Cheetah because it's one of the fastest cars in the game, and plus you can go to pay and spray, but after seeing how dumb these NPCs are in this game, I finally understand it now. A few minutes go by and I was cooked in the situation, but shortly after I completed wave 12, which gives me my trophy. The next trophy I got was gun for hire, where you had to complete the assassination missions. I'm pretty sure they had assassination missions back in GTA 5, but these assassin missions was low-key easy and quick, really. For the next mission, we finna rob a bank for Malibu, but it went out bad. Like, the NPCs in this game is so ass. Like, it's not even funny, but while playing through this mission, I got a trophy for causing 1 million in property damage. But after all, we got the mission done, and Phil was the only one that made it out. After taking over the mansion, Tommy begins running his own criminal empire, but Lance tells us some bar has decided to pay a protection company instead of me, so we had to go to Ocean View Hotel and kill the guards. After killing all of the guards, there was 2 more left, and we have to chase them, but after killing them, I got a trophy for earning the Butcher criminal rating. While playing the game, I also got 2 miscellaneous trophies. One for bouncing a beach ball on my head 5 times in a row. Second one is for achieving a 6-star once level. For the next trophy I was trying to get, you have to drop off a bunch of cars to Sunshine Auto for this trophy. And after dropping off all of the cars, I got the trophy. To get the next trophy, don't need roads. You have to hit max speed in a deluxe, so you can unlock the deluxe, so after completing the first car list. Sonny is paying his business, in Vice City, but Tommy doesn't want to give up his money. So instead, Tommy is giving him counterfeit money. And we find out that Lance betrayed us, and this also leaves Tommy with no choice to end Lance and Sonny. The battle between Tommy and Lance and Sonny starts with us defending our safe, and while playing this, I was just mostly thinking about the Scarface scene when Tony Montana was in that fight. Rip the GOAT. And I was using a minigun most of the time, but I was low-key going crazy with it though. Then I also packed up Lance. Then I also killed Sonny, and after surviving the ambush, I got my final story trophy. With the main story and all the side missions completed, I decided to get stuff done for the 100%. For the trophy, 1 is better than 2. You have to perform a 30-second wheelie. This trophy was the hardest trophy in the game. Like, it was so bad, I was genuinely finna break my monitor. But a few attempts later, I got my trophy. I did every activity you can do in Vice City that was required for the trophy, done it all. I did every street race, I robbed all 15 stores, I did every stadium event. I'm never doing that shit again. I did the shooting range challenge where you have to score a total of 45 points, and I did all 35 rampages. This was really easy, and after doing that, I decided to perform all 36 unique jumps. For the miscellaneous trophy, I'm famous. You have to earn the stuff of legends, media attention rank. I got in the tank and I was just causing mayhem until I got my trophy. Now for the trophy, take the cannoli, the most annoying trophy ever. You have to earn the Godfather criminal rating. There's a lot of ways to get your criminal rating up. You can get a single point of each person you kill, or 5 points for increasing your accuracy. And I was like, what should I do? So I said, fuck it, we ball. We finna do this cone crazy glitch. If you keep beating your time by 1 second each time, your money will double up. After repeating this numerous times, I got my trophy. The final thing I need to do to get my 100%, I need to collect all hidden packages. I decided to collect all of them right, but next thing you know, I'm missing one. So I'm tweaking. So I rewatched the guide. I didn't see nothing. I just kept rewatching the exact same guide, and I did everything. I even checked my footage. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go take a nap. And I closed my game. So 3 hours go by, and I get back on the game, and I rewatch the guide one more time, and I see the last hidden package. So this is when I realized GTA Vice City is so fucking glitchy, because no way my package glitched out. And to the point I had to restart my game several times just for it to appear. So after collecting my final package, I got my trophy, including the 100% trophy and the platinum. I low-key enjoy getting the platinum for this game. I really hope we will get a Tommy reference in GTA 6. I do not recommend you playing this piece of shit. Nah, I'm trolling. I highly recommend y'all playing this. Make sure to like and subscribe. And I'm Abstru. Peace.